You know, life's full of surprises. One minute, you're driving to work, sipping a fresh cup of coffee. The next, you're sliding through an intersection on an icy day, running straight into a semi-truck. Not good. So, you've got to carry auto insurance, right? You also need to carry home insurance to protect your home, life to insure, well, you, and maybe even pet insurance for Mr. Whiskers. But what happens when you run into a situation that I just mentioned and it just isn't enough? Now, don't get confused. An umbrella policy isn't for when it rains money, though that would be nice. An umbrella is that extra layer of protection. It's the fire extinguisher in addition to the smoke detector, the two-factor authentication for your logins, the emergency fund when you have health insurance. That's an umbrella policy. So why do you need it? Well, let's revisit the example. It's an icy day, you're coming up to a red light and you accidentally slide through an intersection into a semi. The driver needs surgeries and months of rehab. Oh, and the inventory? They're hauling $120,000 of blueberries to the nearest grocery store, and now, since they're perishable, they can't be sold. So yeah, you're on the hook for that too. Now, let's be generous and say that you have a fairly average policy with $100,000 in liability protection, and let's also assume that you caught a break. The driver will be fine, but not only that, she was covered by her workers' comp policy. But the semi is still damaged and the inventory is still unsellable. So without even considering any injuries, lost wages, missed child support, emotional injuries, rehab costs, surgeries, you still have a, say, $30,000 bill for the semi and $120,000 for the inventory, leaving you with $150K that you need to pay, and your policy only covers $100. Uh-oh. So this is where it gets serious. Without an umbrella policy, you could be saying goodbye to your assets, your savings, and maybe even your favorite recliner where you watch your reruns of Lost. But with an umbrella policy, you get that extra cushion. We're talking about an additional $1 million of liability coverage for situations just like this. And guess what this costs? On average, around $10 a month. So what, 3 coffees? Maybe 1 to 2 if you're getting a fancy one where they draw a little umbrella in the foam. So if you've got something to lose, consider one of these umbrella policies. Remember folks, life's unpredictable. Don't forget an umbrella, even if it's not raining.